These first couple of pictures are where I'm inspecting the frame, and you can see where the rust damage is on the frame, and then we'll continue on with the video. A couple of months ago, I have to look at the paperwork to see what I got it from. Oh, here it is. PoconoMetalcraft.com. I got a 6-piece frame kit for this Jeep. I'm in the process. I decided to go ahead and pull the tub and the body off this frame. I think it'll be easier to get to. This is on day 3, I guess. Actually, it's only been about 2 full days, but pulled the motor, transfer case, and transmission out of here. Pulled the steering box and well or tank shaft. Pulled all the steering assembly out of there. Let's see. As you can see, the exhaust is gone. Everything's gone damn near, except for the suspension. I'm getting ready to break that loose. Got to drop this tank, get that out of here. I'm going to put it on the lift, take these wheels off, drop the axles, and try to break all the springs out of there. I got a feeling that's going to be a pretty good job, but anyway, that's where we're at. So, here's what I got. I went through both axles, front and rear. I replaced all the CV joints, U joints, upper and lower ball joints on both sides. Still got to order a brake kit, a disc brake kit for this axle here, the front axle. I popped the cover on that, checked to make sure there wasn't any water in it. Everything looked clean and good. This seal here was not leaking, so I chose not to change the pinion seal. If you have to change these ball joints, they come with Zerks for the top ball joint. This particular set does, and it comes with a Zerk for that lower ball joint, but there's no room to keep that Zerk in there. So once you fill it full of grease, it came with a plug. Put the plug in it. That's both left and right side, driver's side, passenger side. Just be aware that if it comes with Zerks, you're not going to have room for that bottom Zerk. So keep it on hand and pull the plug whenever you want to grease it or whatnot. you an update. Cleaning up the belly pan. Wire wheel it, needle gunned it, put the needle gun to it, knocks the rust off the front or top and bottom. Went ahead and put some of that Eastwood rust inhibitor on it. Motor mounts, transmission mounts. Got to do that side yet. I think this exhaust manifold bracket that fits in there too. Or a bracket for the tailpipe, exhaust tailpipe. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip these over and put a coat on the bottoms, on the top side of them. Keeping up to date here. I don't know where I left off, but I think I do. I changed these brackets, inverted these to get my angle of my spring corrected in my eyes anyway. So you see on previous pictures where I cut these brackets off, these spring perch brackets on the top side off, and I put the lift driver's side on the passenger side and the passenger side on the driver's side, just so I could keep these tabs. I'm kind of glad I did that, because I needed it to rerun my brake lines and fuel lines and my vapor tube back up to the engine bay. So, referring back to my earlier videos of this frame and this teardown, I needed that perch bracket there to have somewhere to mount that. I probably could have found a different place to do it, but I kind of like to try to keep things where they belong. Rear track bar. I'll show you that in a minute. I got a new one, an adjustable. I'm not going to use the factory, and I'm probably going to take that bracket back off, the relocation bracket off, and just go with the original bracket. As you can see, I reran all my vent tubes, my brake lines. I got pre-bent brake lines. Found those online for this TJ, and the brake lines were fine. The vent tube, I think, came from somewhere else. I'll have to look it up, find out where the vent tube came from. But everything was fine on the vent tube, except on the factory vent tube. This is straight. It runs all. Well, actually, it cuts off here. Well, for some reason, this one's bent up. I'm going to leave it there and see if it gives me any issues. But that's for the evap system on the Jeep. So I'm going to leave it as is. Looks like everything else, my main runs for my brake lines were fine. I might have to tweak I've had to tweak these a little bit to get around some of the caps that I put in for the frame. But I couldn't find any of the, no matter where I looked, I tried to find some of these original frame clips for this TJ, and I couldn't find those, so I opted to go ahead and get some stainless steel clips, drilled and tapped the frame, and I used some wrenchable Loctite. The reason I put Loctite in there is just basically to seal a hole off so it didn't rust. Hopefully it helped me when I tapped it. Everything on the front underneath is there, except for the sway bar and the front track bar. The reason I've got this thing right to tread down is because the lower trail arms are hitting my shock perch. It's a spring perch when I release the straps. But I don't have any weight on here. I don't have the tub on here, so the springs, the lift springs, are going to take that frame up quite a bit, and that's when they hit that. So I'm hoping whenever I get the motor and transfer case and the body back on here, it will bring it down some, and I won't have to worry about that. But Once I get the track bar on here and all the steering components back on here, I don't know how far it's going to droop when I go to hang it off this lift. I may have to do some modifications of some sort, because that kind of bugs me. I don't know if it's normal or not for that to hit, but I'll find out. Well, I hope you're still here and you enjoyed the video. If you would, like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next video.